What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's emphatic 5-0 win against Sparta Prague in the Champions League. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Big up link also in the description too. Going to be going live tomorrow 4 PM BST, doing a full match analysis with all the tactics and everything involved for you guys, so do go and check that out. Link is in the description. It's free to sign up and become a member of my channel. That would be absolutely fabulous. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. City have won 5-0. What's not to like? And also don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So 5-0 Manchester City. It's emphatic. First half was a little frustrating. Took the lead after 3 minutes through Phil Foden. Everything else was just a bit huff and puff from Manchester City. Weren't really creating or making too much happen. In fact, Sparta Prague were defending deep, but defending pretty well. Started to come forward on the counter-attack. Forced a real good save from Ortega later in the first half. And at half-time, everyone's a bit frustrated because we were looking for Man City to try and double our lead and try and get that killer second goal. We didn't look like we were going to be scoring, and it looked like hard work from Manchester City. It really did. It looked like what you kind of get from Man City, a team that's missing Rodri, Oscar Bobb, Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker. We found out today that Jack Grealish is out for 7 to 10 days. Jeremy Doku's out for even longer than 10 days. Man City have got a small squad. I feel like we're already down to the bare bones. We've not even named a full bench for this Champions League game today against Sparta Prague. And as the season starts to go on, we're going to start to feel more and more wear and tear from this season. And we have a few players today starting who we needed really big performances from, because we need regular, consistent, high-quality performances from some of these players who we're really starting to see them step up to the plate and deliver for Manchester City. Phil Foden grabbing a goal today after 3 minutes with a well-taken goal. It's a real big bonus. It's a good thing to see. Phil Foden starting to get back into his normal habits of scoring goals and grabbing assists. We could do with that sooner rather than later. A lot of our problems go away with Phil Foden hitting some form. Matheus Nunes, he is going to be an option out on the left wing for City, grabbing an assist today and scoring a goal. He looked so lively, he looked high quality. To me, now is the time for Matheus Nunes. I felt like he really grabbed his opportunity today, and he should be starting at the weekend for Manchester City in the Premier League. He should be starting next midweek against Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup. He's not started 3 games in a row before for Manchester City, and I just feel like now is the time for Matheus Nunes to be getting regular minutes and for him to be able to showcase what he can do. I'm expecting to start to see a little bit more rotation, so I'm expecting some more regular minutes for the likes of James McAtee, potentially even seeing more from Nico O'Reilly as well. So there's plenty of opportunities here for players who don't normally get too many minutes, who were needing to get minutes, and we're needing them to get up to scratch pretty quickly. And in that second half from City, it was far better than in the first half. Albeit we managed to grab that killer second goal. Very frustrating that Nathan Ake goal was ruled out. It's great that we've got him back from injury. A very harsh handball, but anything that hits the arm before going in the back of the net in the Champions League is going to get ruled out. And it is frustrating because it's not a deliberate handball. He's got his arm next to his body. There's not a lot he can do. He's got arms. You know, if he chopped his arms off, he had no arms, the goal would have stood, which is bonkers. The rule's bonkers. When you take that into account, it's crazy when you really think about it. Anyway, we didn't have to wait too long for City to double their lead. Erling Haaland grabbing the goal for City in what I don't know how to describe it. It's the most audacious goal I've potentially ever seen. I originally thought he'd scored a bicycle kick, but it's so much more. He didn't have the time or space to do a bicycle kick, so he's had to like flick his left foot behind him to muster up enough composure and power to be able to actually get a shot away is pretty impressive, but to actually get a really good shot away that goes in the bottom corner and beats the goalkeeper, to me, bit of a miracle. Erling Haaland, a couple of minutes before that, missed what I describe as a pretty simple header for Erling Haaland, but the difficult opportunity here, which would be definitely a 10 out of 10 rated difficulty, managed to pull it off, score a goal. To me, fantastic goal from Erling Haaland. John Stones, a lovely looping header into the back of the net, 3-0. Man City cruising towards 3 points. Erling Haaland comes out, grabs a well-taken goal, built up really well from Manuel Akanji at the back, and Man City finding their fourth before Matheus Nunes goes down late on in the 88th minute, wins a penalty and scores the penalty with an emphatic goal into the back of the net with Erling Haaland already off the pitch at the time. He couldn't get his hat-trick, which would have been more than likely another hat-trick for Erling Haaland. Matheus Nunes getting some assists and grabbing a goal for Manchester City and putting in what I thought was a really good second half performance. Lovely attacking intensity from Manchester City. They didn't stop, they kept pushing, they kept going, and to me now set Manchester City up really well in the Champions League. We find ourselves in the top 8. We've got a really difficult away match next up in the Champions League in Portugal against Sporting Club de Portugal in Lisbon. Going to be a very difficult game because they're doing really well. I look further ahead, Feyenoord are doing well. That's our next home game in the Champions League. A difficult trip to Turin in December. A difficult trip to Paris in January. Fixtures aren't easy, so I'm looking at these games against the likes of Sparta Prague and against Bratislava. These are games that I want Manchester City to be winning, and we won our previous game against Slovan 4-0. Winning this game 5-0 does a world of good for our goal difference as well. So if we can grind and get a good result in Portugal in a couple of weeks' time, we can assess from there heading into a home match against Feyenoord and an away match against Juventus before we head into the new year, and we can assess again once more with how things are looking in the Champions League. But for me, I'm happy with that. 5-0 Manchester City will do our confidence the world of good heading into our match against Southampton in the Premier League at the weekend. What we need to focus on now is a full rest and recovery. Make sure we're fully prepared for that match against Southampton because it's a pretty tight turnaround. We've got Thursday, so tomorrow, to recover, and then Friday to prepare for that game. And Manchester City are going to want to start to rotate a little bit more, and they're also going to want to try and keep our players injury-free because I feel like we're now down to the bare bones, missing Oscar Bobb, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker, Jeremy Doku and Jack Grealish. That's a massive loss for Manchester City today, so we need players to step up, keep fit and put in high-quality, consistent performances. Starting tonight, 5-0 against Sparta Prague, 5-star performance, double thumbs up from me. Delighted with that. Would love to know your thoughts though, guys, in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. City have won 5-0, so what's not to like? Please do leave a thumbs up, that would be great. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. It is free to subscribe. Social media links there in the description, including my big up. Remember, going live at 4 PM BST tomorrow, doing my full tactical breakdown of this game and looking ahead towards the Southampton game for you guys to enjoy. Links and details there in the description. It's free to join up and it's free to become a member of my channel. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video, which I'll be back again tomorrow with my Premier League predictions ahead of what is another busy weekend in the Premier League. City got Southampton, huge game with Arsenal taking on Liverpool this weekend. I'll give all my thoughts ahead of that. So, I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.